From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. So here are the Saints now with great starting field position. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
On the carry for New Orleans.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 15 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
Now the second down throw on target. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Complete to Jarvis Landry. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
At the Eagles, 22.
From the 22, Winston. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. From the 10, 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
New Orleans.
And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Kick is good.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run.
Makes the score Saints 7, Eagles nothing.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive.
Fair catch.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The numbers for Sanders last week, 13 carries, 104 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing is Hurts, escaping the pressure right. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Hurts pass. Complete to Miles Sanders.
8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
That's good.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 30.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Kamara. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jameis to throw it. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
To Adam Troutman.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Troutman. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Is good. Makes the score Saints 10. Eagles.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
26-yard line.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my...
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we've got an injured player, and unfortunately, that's the quarterback, Jalen Hurts, who's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
To Miles Sanders.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Watkins. That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. On the move to his left. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew, he's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
All right, just call the call.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Here's the ball carrier.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't Habit, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he knocks it through. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Was good.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective.
I'm watching this QB1. Why the fuck is Minshew throwing the ball? What's going on? QB1 get hurt for a little bit?
Normally you run to set up the pass.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
I seen that. This nigga try to score a touchdown, fuck around and throw it in there. Y'all about to run it up on these niggas. Oh, now that I joined the stream.
Into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting.
I figured out who Chris Jackson was.
Catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And that makes it 14-10.
You are my girl when you help. I asked her to look it up. I asked them to look it up.
Navigating his way into the end zone.
The boy from All-American. The boy that played quarterback at South Carolina. He used to date Jordan Baker's little sister, your twin sister. And I got Jordan Baker, so that's why we cooked him like that.
Fields in the middle of the end zone.
Jordan Baker my backup, so that's why they're going to cook like that.
He will not attempt to return.
I like the way they wait. Yeah, he's my backup.
And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now,
because I got QB1.
He's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory.
Because he needed a spot. I needed a backup quarterback. And he signed him in the offseason.
Here's his opportunity.
To those defensive backs for the former
not in this league. I'll let you look at my roster after I smoke. This league crazy. I just signed him to a 4-year extension. He's staying for a minute.
To throw again on second down. Winston. Out of the
I signed him at the low.
Winston getting 2 yards on that play, and it'll be third down.
He's just going to keep getting better until
he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game.
He's going to be like Geno Smith.
It's critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
Winston's pass.
Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. And it's third and short.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Winston on 3rd and 2. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Winston's pass.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
First down.
first and 10. Winston. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
Let me get Mike Evans.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's why I said I can see where you get them
Just
confused.
inside the 10. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
Yeah, I like Lonnie Walker in
Get
that
down
way.
near the goal line. This is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The point after is good, and it's now 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
He talking about my backup, and he got Gardner Minshew.
On the final play. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore.
You never know, it might be like
who were able to
Cooper
steal
Rush.
one on the road. Deshaun Watson, as sharp as you can be throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in the victory. We'll stay in the AFC North as we head over to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paul Brown Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. Joe Mixon, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last. We head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. 32-28, the final score. In our game has been Jameis Winston, who's been on target in the first half. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
For Philadelphia.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. So here are the Saints to take over. They've got the lead right now, and last week they were able to defeat the Atlanta Falcons here as they try to make it 2 victories in a row.
Bomika.
First down, Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
AKA this year's MVP.
Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love
AKA the
watching
second
team
coming
has enough
LT.
confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Alvin Kamara on the carry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Ball carrier.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
First down, New Orleans.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide.
Oh, my
and not
God.
only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Who that? Michael Thomas?
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Michael Thomas.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little
Yeah,
underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
Damn, Reeves
Took a
getting
really nice yardage.
clucked by slow-mo. This boy Reeves is getting
To the air
exposed.
again with Winston. This will be stopped about 2
Damn.
yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Winston's pass.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
On the keeper.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Hurt sets up to throw it, eluding the pressure right. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
First down, Sanders, and he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he
People
is
that's
into
retired
the
in my
end
league.
zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Travis Kelce, brother.
And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? And, you know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Time again to see Jameis Winston in the Saints offense. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your pro? Do you go right to turnovers?
They really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
That's what he's done here in this one so far. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And
they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. On 9 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know
you got a going formation.
They planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
All right, so I'm about to join. I'll be
Sometimes that
back.
option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive ends right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Winston's the completion there lines up a loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats. Throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yardage.
Okay.
Saints 27. Eagles.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins.
Holding offense. That's not good enough, man.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh, my God.
Coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
What the hell?
And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and now it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Play action. Here's Hurts. Out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. Eagle. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Get the fuck up. I know he got muscle one hand. Oh, Lattimore. Oh my goodness. Devontae, you gotta accept this contract. I don't know if they're gonna give it to you if they review it. Hurry up. Good boy.
Elliott on for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now down 28-27. A minute 24 to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Winston to throw. And he's got his man on the out route.
Winston's
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They go play action. Winston. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Space to run past the 20. And he has another first down as down to the Eagles 16. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly. 2 for 2 tonight. This will be for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're a visitor, you don't want to play in overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Tonight's final score is Saints.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for New Orleans, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for Charles Davis. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Don't ask me a thing, how I got up, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it?
Not locked in the upper 4 years, man.
Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from way back then, claim what you saw, but you ain't with it. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she remember she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we.
No, you ain't. You should do that last time.
What I did, can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Get the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they knew what I was. Ain't no one alive to do what I do.
One of y'all.
Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's love to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Sad. What's broke to a guy with a map? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Get the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Cool, no Barkley. Thank you. Secondary Stone. Perfect. I'll be back up there. Standings. 4-0 Bills.
Responsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in some rich random spot. They would spin the block around just like the hair in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in some rich random spot. And they would spin the block around just like the hair in the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was the leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up and I'm airing the scene. Not just like the cheetah prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheating, cause I feel like I'm feeling all this loose thing. The freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in some rich random spot. And they would spin the block around just like the hair on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in some rich random spot. And they would spin the block around just like the hair on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break above me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a ball of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem I didn't ask. 2 is 444 in the car, but dash. Shake a pig, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel after this. I might go harder than the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Time to try and go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time. Infrastructure right, I don't got time. It's all to we're talking about you, brought to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher.
Starting QB and then
you can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many ties in the culture, hit you with the ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clever. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this is jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush up for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it. Just put it in the music, just put it in the music. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No ceiling when I never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No ceiling when I never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No silly wins, they never be the same.
That's why Geno Smith threw for the 354 yards. With Drew Lock on his ass.
Pick it and go. Pick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, and zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off, and go. With a stiff on, spin move, and zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off, and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought. Watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
Step on, spin move, and zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off, and go. Step on, spin move, and zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off, and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, read on with the game now, they're hearing with a lane now, my home second with a rain now, legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal.
Step on, spin move, and zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off, and go. Step on, spin move, and zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I
guy got me.
It wanna be so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. It changed name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it. Say so what you gon' do?
Going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the. Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Count it for and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. 'Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a like swish. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that.
them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pull it up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bins up in my pocket. I don't want pulse and wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be